Hello and welcome. Today we are at Legoland Windsor and we're going to take a look around the imagination section of the park for their Brick or Treat event. Now there is quite a lot to look at with regards to Halloween based bits and pieces at this section of the park, which is obviously always nice considering it is their Halloween theme for the month. But there is also some building work to have a look at, which I will get onto in a little bit because we actually end up walking down that path to the very end. But it does look like they are finally ripping out what used to be the old Team Extreme slides, which has then changed name quite a few times since, but we'll cover that in a little bit. So everything to the left hand side now, this is all to do with school education. On the right hand side you also have some lockers and some other little bits and pieces like your toilets and things where you can go in and do whatever it is you need to do and leave your bits and bobs. Now where you have this where it's all tinted and the blue at the bottom, that is your Lego educational side. That is where the schools will go in and learn some bits. We are walking up and aiming for the 4D cinema to start with. Now in the 4D cinema it has a brand new showing for Halloween, which is nice, so they do have something different on show. Then we also have a Lego Halloween display on the inside and outside of the building that houses the Bugatti. So there is a few bits to have a look at on this one. So if you have been watching these videos in order, potentially to you some of the lands might have been slightly disappointing, but I did say in a lot of the videos that they have clumped it all together, and where it is together it does look impressive. So this has a little bit of everything. So this will have a little bit of the entertainment side of it with regards to the 4D. It also has a building aspect as well, which I think is the only place in the park where you can build some different bits and pieces. So I think your challenge is to build a pumpkin again, which is a nice touch. And then on the outside it also has a Lego pumpkin patch. So as you've come in, this potentially could have been the first thing you see or the last thing you see, depending on when you walk around this section. So you can see now showing the Great Monster Chase 4D, exclusive to Legoland. I wish I had the time to go and see it, but I just did not have time to stop and have a look at this, which is really annoying because it's probably only going to be on for the month of Halloween. But let me know in the comments below what it was like, because I ended up from here having to film a couple of other bits and pieces. Then I got all the Miniland stuff, and then it was about 5 to 4, park shut at 4 o'clock, and that was it, game over. So I wouldn't have been able to get everything done. You can see I really do like all the artwork and bits and bobs on there, and it does look like it's very similar to the Monster Party theme that they've got at the Haunted House. That is your timing, which soon changed as I got there to the pushchair bay, but that was all that was on show that day. It didn't look like they were showing anything else. It didn't look like it was that long either. It just looked like there was loads and loads of mini showings for that, so they were obviously going to be spitting through people quite quickly. So by the time this is uploaded, I would imagine it would be well into the half term. So if you had been or you've gone as a family, let us know if you can in the comments below what is occurring with that. So the first thing, this is something different. It's a little bit for Halloween. So you've got the pumpkin patch, and it gives you different directions with regards to where you're going for the Lego pumpkin patch, the Monster Party, and the Duplo. Now I did walk around the Duplo, but I didn't actually see anything within the Duplo section, so I was quite surprised with that. So either I've missed it or I've just been blind, but I did have a good look round, but I couldn't see anything. Me probably just being blind. Now we're going to have a look at this mole pole. So we come up, and this is all to do the history of the mystery brick and how it was all done in the first place. Now if you want further information regarding all the rides and things from Legoland Windsor, it is available in the Legoland Windsor 2022 playlist. If you want to see things in much greater detail, that is the playlist for you, and the rest of the Halloween Brick or Treat event for 2022 is also in that same playlist, but they'll just be at the top of the playlist. Now as we're spinning it around, the T-Rex today was not spitting any mist. It used to sort of fire smoke out, and then it was doing mist in the summer, but I would imagine they would have turned that off now because it was obviously a little bit on the fresh side, and we are in October. That to my, well, now what is now directly in front of me, that is where last year they actually had one of the Brick or Treat events. That's where you used to go around with your goodie bag and collect some bits and pieces from a member of staff. That is now all in the Monster Street section, and they have put all of them together. So that's what I meant about some sections of the park might have been thinned out a little bit because they have clumped everything else together. But here it does have a few little bits and pieces on show on the inside and outside of this building, so it's not too bad up in this section of the park. So this is one of the first bits that you do come in and see. This, it is still closed, guys and girls. Nothing has been done with it. All the pods are still there. We can keep our fingers crossed that one day what was the best brick, pick-a-brick section probably in the UK has now closed, and it hopefully will reopen. The Big Atty's still there, and all the functions and everything, we're working on that. Absolutely splendid. What I did find a little bit of a shame is this being absolutely empty. Perfect for me to film. And don't get me wrong, it is quite quiet. But I did not see anything on the outside regarding the Lego Reef that they actually had a Halloween challenge on. So you obviously have the nice little sort of pumpkin bits and pieces. You've got the pumpkin type basket and everything else made up like that. And there's a little pumpkin on the bottom. Now, when you spin round, there is a load of orange and green bricks, Duplo by the looks of it, and Lego. So it's a little challenge for the little ones to make up. Obviously, you are in a Lego Reef, so normally you would build up all of the fish, but they'd replaced all the colours with orange and the green, obviously to make up a pumpkin. But there was nothing on the outside, unless there's something to do on the QR code, or it's said it's somewhere on the map or the website. It's just a little bit of a shame it just didn't have an A board out the front with an arrow saying come and build a pumpkin, because especially when it's a little bit cooler, it would have been quite nice to come in for the little ones, I would imagine, and the big ones as well, just to sit down and just sort of have a play with all of that. But that to me looks like it's big Duplo bricks, and there are Lego bricks available as well. But I didn't see anything with regards to that. Obviously, this is the 6th of October, so you would imagine everything is out and open now. And you've got, like I said, this is the different signage that you've got. You can see that is the new style of pumpkin that I would imagine that they're going to be using more and more rather than using the real pumpkins, which kind of makes sense if it just saves money over a long period of time. Now, we'll loop round. We'll go past the ice cream factory, which is the Ben & Jerry's. I think that's a Ben & Jerry's one. This is relatively new again. Nice on the inside. Again, you can look on that on the full tour with regards to the inside. We'll have a quick look and over into the Miniland section, and then we'll get to the really interesting bit. Now, the interesting bit to me is what are they going to put in this new section of land? It used to be the Team Extreme Slides, which has then been renamed plenty of times, like I said before, but you will notice when we get straight around the corner that everything has gone. The top's gone, the walkway is still there to where the slides used to be, but that's all been pulled down and ripped down. It looked like the slide, both of the slides have gone as well, because I think it's just the track that we can see on the video, and it looks like they have started to dig up some bits and pieces as well, and the models have gone from the sort of throwback to the mini golf. They had all disappeared. So it's a big plot of land. It'll be very interesting to see what they are going to put in there, but it is on a very steep incline. So if you've got any guesses, write it in the comments below. But guys, that is it. We have completely run out of time. So if you can like and subscribe and all that good stuff, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Again, let me know what you think of the theming. Let me know what you think of this section of the park compared to your local Legoland park. But you can see how much has been dug up and everything has been removed by the looks of it as well. So it'd be very interesting to see what is going to be coming here in the near future. But guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. You guys take care, and I'll catch you next one. Ta-da.